Good morning.
Good morning.
For those of you who do not know me, my name is Hernandez. I'm Gilbert's youngest brother. First of all, I would like to thank each of you for coming out today to honor Gilbert. We are here not only to mourn his passing, but also to celebrate his life and his many accomplishments. I have some fond memories from Mary, my sister, and a poem from Santos, my brother, that I would like to start out with. This is from Mary. My most fond memory. When I was a little girl and Gilbert would be coming home from work, I'd rush out to greet him so I could carry his lunch pail for him. When we get to the house, he would lift me up and tap my head on the ceiling, and it just thrilled me. We all enjoyed dancing and listening to music, and Gilbert was a great dancer. Also, I am forever grateful to Gilbert for having patience with his little sister and showing me how to play the maracas, which I enjoy to this day, and get together with my brother Santos and friends to get to play my percussion instruments. To sum it up, Gilbert has always been a kind, patient, thoughtful, and fun-loving brother, and will be greatly missed. Brother Santos wrote this poem for Gilbert. Mi hermano Beto, was el cantante de la familia. As a young Hernandez, around 11 years, I would see my hermano sing and play the guitar. He was in a trio. This was the musical era of the romantic boleros, los panchos, los dandies, y los haces, y muchos más. Their musical timing, their charisma, filled my ears and my soul. It gave me a cultural identity. I became a proud Mexicano. The trio's songs filled our little home with life and happiness. This occurred on Sundays afternoons, which I always look forward to. Era mi hermano, el cantante, who I was always proud of, who inspired me. Mi hermano Beto. Gilbert came into this world on July 11, 1934, the beginning of our country's Great Depression, along with his twin sister, Carmen, born at home in the Limonera farm labor camp, Santa Paula, California, to Macario and Guadalupe Hernandez. Gilbert and Carmen were the second-born children of what would turn out to be 11 children of Macario and Guadalupe. As a young boy, Gilbert contracted the neurological disorder of epilepsy. His epileptic seizures lasted throughout his youth, frequently causing Gilbert to fall and unintentionally injure himself. My mother prayed countless rosaries for him, and God answered her prayers. By the time he graduated from high school, he was cured. My perspective of Gilbert was somewhat unique. Although Gilbert was my brother, I always saw him as more of an uncle figure, because Gilbert had already married and moved out of the house before I was even born. Luckily for me, when I was about 5 years old, my parents built a new home on their property in Saticoy, Sati, and Gilbert moved into the older little home on the property along with his lovely wife, Mary Helen, Mena, and their daughter Susie, who was about 2 years younger than me. Because of the proximity in age, Susie was like a little sister to me. For During those years, I remember Gilbert would love to come over in the evenings, especially on the weekends, Sundays, to listen to final records of trios like Los Gandis, Los Panchos, Los Tres Reyes, Edie Gourmet. Gilbert and my dad would harmonize, singing old classics, and Gilbert would often be playing the maracas. When my uncles Chente and Amado would come over with their guitars, boy, the singing would often go on till the wee hours of the next morning. The great thing about being a kid back then was being able to stay up late and listen to all the great stories the grown-ups would tell. After 3 to 4 years, Gilbert and his family moved out to Bell Gardens in Los Angeles County. Gilbert got a job as a long-distance truck driver. He would make deliveries as far north as Santa Barbara and as far south as San Diego. Because of this, Gilbert would often stop by in Saticoy if he was making deliveries in the area. These short visits were visitas de doctor, as my parents would call them. While living in Los Angeles County, Gilbert's family grew, Jonas was born, and then Karen was born. Twins always have a special connection, a kind of sixth sense about how each other is doing. Countless times over the years, I can remember Carmen suddenly saying, "I have to call Beto, something's going on." And sure enough, she would call and find out that he was sick or something was troubling him. It is no wonder then that the cause of Carmen's death, pulmonary fibrosis, for which there is no cure, was also the primary cause of Gilbert's death. The twins shared everything, even until the end. We had the benefit of having Gilbert with us 88 years. Gilbert leaves behind his wife, Mary, their children, Susan, Jonas, Karen. He also leaves behind 12 grandchildren, 25 great-grandchildren, 1 great-great-grandchild. He taught us by his example what love and faith are all about and what it means to be a devout Catholic. Gilbert, until we see each other again, enjoy the wonderful company of our parents, Georgia, Carmen, Elsie, Eno, Gaston, Leo, and Frank. Thank you for being such a great big brother. You taught us all so much.